play fake. Cutler booting to his left. Stops, sets, loads it up and throws. He wants Walker on the home run ball. Javon Walker is there. He's got it in for touchdown. Javon Walker.
People don't know who the real Javon Walker is.
I first noticed Javon had talent when he was about 9, and he used to go in the park and watch the older guys play football. He would go in the park, stand by the fence, and yell at the coach, hey coach, put me in the game, I'm better than those guys. And the coach would look at him and say, I know you are, but you have to wait one more year until you are the legal age. He's very, very competitive, always wanting to be the best at whatever he did, and always very curious about how everything works. You give him a watch, he'd take it apart to see how it runs. Couldn't put it back together, but he would try. Well, Javon's heart is so big. He loves people, he loves helping people.
Oakland Raiders wide receiver Javon Walker is recovering in a Las Vegas hospital after being found unconscious Monday morning. Walker was found by police just off the Vegas Strip just after 7 o'clock in the morning. The police spokesman says Walker was taken to the hospital with significant injuries. As of early Tuesday, the wide receiver was listed in fair condition at Sunrise Hospital and Medical Center.
When Javon was injured in Vegas, as a mother, you think of your child out there unconscious, helpless, being beaten up. I was also very thankful because my son was still living. And I felt at that particular time, anything else we could deal with. I went out to Vegas the next day. He didn't want me to, but then it wasn't a choice whether he wanted me to or not. My husband had already told me, just be prepared for the worst. He said if he looks pretty bad, because no mother wants to see their child looking that bad. And then once he saw me and everything was fine, we just started dealing with stuff.
Walker recently signed a 6-year, $55 million contract with the Raiders after he was released by Denver in February.
In 1999, I moved to Oregon to go to college, and that's when I met Javon for the first time. And from day one, we hit it off, and we've been friends ever since. No matter what he goes through, he always finds a way to bounce back.
We can only imagine what happened in that limo on New Year's morning. In an exclusive interview with HBO, Javon Walker provides vivid details tonight. It was Walker who was seated right next to Derek Williams in the limo. He remembers fiddling with the radio when Williams fell face first into his lap. At the time, he thought Williams was joking around. The music was blasting. They never heard the gunshot.
Because of the incident, he's learned a lot, and he's much more mature. He's much more intelligent about what he does, and he's such a great kid.
My name is Deborah Cram, and I'm Mr. Walker's assistant. I've been working with him for about a year now. Tomorrow I am throwing an event for MeFi, a retail boutique shop that he's opening up with his business partner, Derek. Top to bottom, I'm doing it Walker style.
Okay, so we're finally at the MeFi store. Tonight's actually the grand opening. The buzz is high. The expectations are even higher.
My relationship with Javon is basically he's my best friend. Not even best friend, he's my brother. We go way, way, way back since a long time ago. Lafayette, Louisiana, both grew up in the same area, and love him to death. My dude, would do anything for him.
I've been knowing Javon for 15 years maybe now. I think I met Javon first out of everybody in the group. The best way I could describe Javon, he has a lot of high demands. He wants everything perfect all the time, which is a good quality to have. I guess that's what made him a good football player his whole life. So.
My name is Javon Walker, and most of you know me as a professional football player from the Green Bay Packers, the Denver Broncos, and now the Oakland Raiders. I have been drafted to play professional baseball. Played it for 3 years, and obviously pursued my happiness in football. Being a professional athlete is not all that it seems to be. There's a lot of scrutiny, there's a lot of politics, and there's also a lot of trouble that can come behind it. I've been robbed, I've been shot at, I've been kidnapped, and I've also been left for dead. Most people don't know who the real Javon Walker is, but now I'm here to tell you.
Javon Walker is a son.
Javon Walker is a friend.
I'm Jonathan Holland of the Oakland Raiders, and Javon Walker is a teammate.
Expect fireworks. Get to know the man behind the uniform. the man behind the tragedies, the man behind the fame and fortune, and find out who is Javon Walker.